If you're wondering what the hell do I have on my eyes, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I wasn't just inspired by this box, just inspired by this beautiful wrapping paper. I do have to admit, I was also inspired by the amazing, incredibly talented, give me a second, I'll probably say this wrong, bangtsikitsiki. I'll just put her handle on here. She's an amazing artist from Finland, and I mean, her looks are just out of this world. If you've never seen her work, go and check it out. I'm just scrolling and scrolling, and it's just one after another. It's just amazingness, if that's even a thing. It's not, but I'm making it a thing. So beautiful. I can't. We're gonna get started. Today I will be using a lot of things here and there because I did try this makeup out last night, and the more you add the better it looks. I know, it's crazy. It looks over the top. It is more of an artistic makeup look, but I hope you enjoy watching me do it and give you a tutorial on how to achieve it. So yeah, as per usual, I'm going to do my eyes first. And today I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer to prime my lids. As we can see, the colours of this box is mainly red, a little bit of green and a little bit of gold, and that's the colour scheme I will be using. Obviously when the red and the green overlays, they create kind of like a dark bluish shade. We'll mimic that. Also, to get those colours, to get that vibrant red, I'm going to dip into Revolution Alexis Stone palette. I'm taking 203 and my beautiful red. This is the second red down. The first one seems a little pinky and I want like an orangey red if anything. And I'm going to stamp this in my crease like so, from the inner corner up in the crease up to about around the pupil area. And now I've got all of this placed, I'm going to gently, minimal circular motions, I'm now going to blend this in. Why does it almost look neon? I'm going to take a little bit of like that very dark red at the very bottom of the palette, put that in here as well, only a little bit. There we go. Don't want it to be like too neon, too pink. Now let's blend. Okay, I think that's sort of blended. Happy with that for now. I'm taking another tapered brush and I'm dipping into the third green down. By the way, just in case you didn't understand when I was saying, the second red and the last red, that's the colours that I used. I'm dipping into the third green down and I'm going to stamp this on the like outer half, and then when the two meet, that is the red and the green, they'll make like this purpley blue. Can we see that? And that mimics what's happening on the wrapping paper. Want it nice and blended. So I'm using this brush to blend. And for the first time ever, I'm not actually worrying what the shape will be. We are going to cut the outer corner. That's what the bangtsikitsiki, oh gosh. It's getting quite muddy up here, so I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm going to blend that in. It's going a bit grey for some reason. I'm now going to take the darkest green and add that in here as well. I'm even going to dip my brush into the black to really make it into like a forest green. Really, I'm not liking the blend here. Right, let me take a little bit of yellow. A little bit. It was going like grey, and I prefer for it to go more yellow than grey. A little bit more blending with the 203. I didn't pick up any more eyeshadow. I'm just blending with this brush. And now my favourite trick recently is to clean up before adding the concealer for cutting the crease. So I've wetted wetted, is that even a word? I've got some makeup remover on my brush and I'm making almost a liner with this brush. I'm wiping away the pigment. I know this might seem very odd. So I'm going from the center of my eye up at an angle, wiping all of this off. I'm also going to use the same technique to clean up my cut crease. This looks super strange, just trust me. I'm now going to take my eye primer and fill those gaps in. Probably should have done that one after the blending here, but it's alright, I'm just going to clean it up later. I'm now going to dip into another palette. You could easily just use a yellow from the Alexis Stone palette, however I want a shimmer and I'm going to dip into Be Perfect Stacey Marie, the original Carnival palette, one of my favourite palettes. I'm going to pick up Queen on a flat brush and I'm going to set my inner crease. I'm now picking up that tapered brush and I'm going to blend this in with a little bit of green. And there is a part of me that really wants to set this with a red, but I'm not going to do that. I will resist. Let's move on to the liners. And this is the part where it all is going to come together. We are going to use a couple of colourful liners and a glitter liner. Yes, we're adding glitter, it's Christmas. I will be using the Jeffree Star Rainbow Vault and I will be using the Red Rum shade, which is the red, Equality, which is the green, but another shade I will be using is the Collection Glam Crystals Glitter Liner in Funk. I love this. It's essentially super glittery liner. I highly recommend it. I'm going to start with that glitter liner from Collection, and the first line I'm going to do is actually above the cut crease. I'm going from the inner corner up towards my brow, trying to draw the line as thin as possible. And I'm stopping about 2/3 of the way in. I'm now going to make a line on the seam of the second cut line. I'm going to leave that for now because I don't know where to put the glitter. I know I want to add more, but I just need to figure out the placement. I'm going to let this dry, do my other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. That took longer than I expected, but I'm done with this eye. So remember when I said I was going to use this vault? Well, I tried it on this eye and I didn't like the colour story. All I'm going to use from this is the green Equality shade. For my red, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Are You Filming. I've got a tiny little eyeliner brush. I'm dipping into Are You Filming first, and I'm going to give myself a wing. To make it nice and opaque, I'm going to add 2 layers, but in that time, I'm going to take that red and draw lines on the green portion of my eye. If you look at this wrapping paper, there's like diagonal lines all over, and I want to mimic that with the red. And I'm now taking the Equality liquid lipstick and another thin liner brush, and I'm going to add another like a skeleton, an empty wing liner. It looks so different. It's fine. I think when I put lashes on, you won't notice it as much, but damn. That looks just a little different. And by a little, I mean a lot. The green lines on the red liner should follow the angle of the red ones at the top. I'm going to add that glitter in between the red and the green. I know I'm being a little bit dramatic, crazy, but look at this makeup. Look at what the artist that I was inspired by does. I want it to be outside the box. I want it to be a little crazy. Okay, let's let this dry and let's move on to the base for now. I want to whiz through the base because I know this video is going to be super long. I'm using my faves. I will let you know what they are, just gonna whiz through it really quickly. For my foundation, I will be using Sephora Matte Perfection Foundation in Neutral 22. For my cream bronzer, nothing new, Revolution Matte Base Concealer in 13.5. For the concealer, Catrice Liquid Camouflage. To set everything, I'm using RCMA No Colour Powder. For a little bit more definition, I'm using the Revolution Patricia Bright Face Palette in Moonlight Glow. And just to save time, I'm using the blush as well. My favourite highlighter at the moment is the Attribution Rose Gold Glow, and I'm mixing the two shades. I'm also going to use a pencil brush and that pinkier shade to highlight my inner corners. Look at that. I'm going to use my standard eyelash pomade in blonde to fill my brows in. Cool. Let's finish off the eyes. By the way guys, I already did put mascara on because I wanted to see what the makeup look would look like. I used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Lash Ecstatic as always. Let's do the bottom lash line, shall we? Yes, we shall, because this video is so long already. I'm going to take the 226, the smudger brush from Jazz Up, and I'm taking the darker red, the one at the bottom from the Alexis Stone palette, and I'm going to stamp this or smudge this on my lower lash line. I'm going to take it all the way into my inner corner. I'm now going to take that 203 to blend the edge of that red. I'm going to add another layer and blend again. It kind of looks crazy, I know, but it's going to look even crazier when I take a green liner and put it in my bottom waterline. And now the final touch, I'm going to clean off that smudger and I'm going to pick up a green shade from the Alexis Stone palette. And very closely to the lash line, I'm just smudging a little bit of that green in there also. That has made it very smoky. Not for everyone, but I like it. I hope you don't kill me, but I'm gonna add some glitter on that cut crease. I'm going to take the Tati Textured Neutrals palette and I'm going to take the Soothe glitter shade and I'm placing some sparingly all over that cut crease. Again, you don't have to. It doesn't make that much difference actually. As I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, I'm going to do my lips. And let's go with a Christmassy red. So I'm using Shane Dawson, Are You Filming? Guys, I'm looking at this and I'm not entirely happy. By the way, my lashes are sminkopiel idealne. The lower lash line is too simplistic. I know. So I'm going to take the liquid lipstick I have on my lips, the liner, etc. And I'm going to take that liner brush. I'm going to dip my brush in this. This is risky business, this. I'm going to make that signature inner corner. I'm kind of extending my inner corner basically. And I'm going to take the collection liner, fill that in. I can hear you through the screen. I'm taking the Equality liquid lipstick and with the green one I'm going through the red and doing the same thing just like next to it. And now I'm done. You see what I mean? This in comparison to this. Okay you guys, so here it is. This is my final look. I always struggle to find words to describe my looks, but this one in particular is extremely hard because there's a lot of things going on. Essentially, it was inspired by this beautiful wrapping paper I got for this year's presents. It's got red, green and gold on there and I wanted that on my eyes. I think is the most Christmassy thing in the world. Again, I was inspired by bangtsikitsiki. I will put her handle down in the description box below. Go and follow her, go and check her looks out. She is amazing. That is pure art. Let me know what you think of this look and this artist. I'm not going to try and attempt to say her name again. Down in the comments below. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best.